All right, before we go to the break, some other stories that we've been following for you. 3 people died and 11 others were injured and left seriously injured with respect to that after worshippers of the African Israel Nineveh Church turned against each other in Hamisi, Vihiga County today. The wrangles in the church have been long-standing, and the root cause being a family dispute that has plagued the church for the past several years. The house belonging to the church's Archbishop John Mweresa Kivuli was reduced to ashes and property worth thousands of shillings destroyed in the process.
Dying smoke, charred remains is all that's left of the house of the Archbishop of the African Israel Nineveh Church in Hamisi, Vihiga, John Mweresa Kivuli II. Sunday, just before midday, chaos broke out at the church. One group of worshippers had gathered to pray inside, and another group was outside the church, and others were in the Archbishop's house. The Archbishop wasn't there. According to other members of the opposing faction in the church, Mweresa allegedly hired goons from Kisumu who kept vigil at his home, and when the other faction came to the church to take over power, they attacked them. The said hooligans, who were armed with stones, attacked the members of the splinter group, and unfortunately they were overpowered and the members broke into the church and the home, destroying property.
Wanapigana kwa sababu wanataka uongozi ambaye sio kulingana katiba ya Israeli hairuhusu. Sasa wanataka uongozi wa lazima.
When the fracas broke out in the church, those in the splinter group made way for the Archbishop's house. They locked the 10 who were there in and set the house on fire. Others in the compound had to run for safety. Police rescued them and had the fire put out. However, 2 of the goons were stoned to death. Church members claimed those goons who they stoned to death were allegedly hired to keep the splinter group opposed to the bishop away. One, whose identity is not confirmed, died later this evening, bringing the number to 3. Others were seriously injured and 11 were rushed to the Vihiga hospital, including the Archbishop's wife.
Walitaka ukuja waithinisha katiba yao, na Mweresa na aliwaambia wa postpone, yeye mwenyewe akuweko wakae chini waone vile wanaweza kufanya, na wakakuja by force.
The African Israel Nineveh Church is an independent church that found its roots in Kenya in 1974. The Kivuli family has been at the helm of the church since its establishment. Archbishop Mweresa took over the church in 1983 from his father, and there have been consistent wrangles, allegedly led by his mother Safina Mweresa, said to be after his ousting. The church has experienced wars amongst its followers for the better part of last year, with Mweresa claiming that the splinter group had forged the constitution to forcefully remove him from office. The counter-accusations in the church led to its split earlier on in the year, where they accused Mweresa for having declared himself a life archbishop, something they want changed and have the church to hold democratic elections. In December last year, the High Court ordered splinter groups in the church to make fresh applications in their case over the control of the church.
Hawa viongozi wawili hawa wa kanisa ni Kivuli na yule mwingine, lazima tuwaite kule tuelezee vizuri yale haya mambo.
As the flag of the Church of Israel or the Church of Nineveh continues to fly, many questions are being raised. What will be the fate of the church after such an incident? Will the worshippers be the same again? Dorcas Wangira, KTN News, Africa Israel Nineveh Church, Vihiga County.